What's up, y'all? Come on in, come on in. Come on in, child. Come on in. Let these notifications roll out. It's been a long time no see. See if we can get some good energy up in the chat today. Some of my A1 since day one. Some of the ones that's been following me, but behind the scenes, you guys. Oh, you don't say nothing, but you've been following me. Like, you see what I see. That's the ones I'm hoping to get in the building today. So come on in, you guys. Because it's been a while, alright? But I just mainly want... I'll wait for a couple more people to get in. But I wanted to just give you guys a better understanding as to why you may be stuck or why you may not find success in areas of your life where you wish to have. Okay? So... I'll wait for a couple more people to get in before I go on with it. Hopefully we can get a little bit of an audience in here, because this is answers I've been seeking myself, right? Since day one. Like, I feel like my whole life. Anybody else feel like that? But our brains, alright, it's like two different pieces. Okay? One side of your brain is like instinctual. Like an animal. But it has a predicting mechanism, right? Like, okay, say you experience hurt somewhere, like somebody breaks your heart, or childhood trauma, your mother abandoned you, something like that. That's gonna, like, your brain is gonna predict that in every scenario you may find yourself in, like the worst, because it said, okay, it's pulling up files, trying to protect you all the time. And then with them invasive thoughts that we get. And that's what I like to call Satan, right? Or like demonic. The frequencies that rule the air, right? The principalities that rule the air. So we're predicting this worst case scenario, not even realizing we're doing it, based off of the way our brains work, our mechanisms. It thinks it's keeping you safe. And it's lying to you. Here, you know what I mean? And here you're not finding no relationship successful. You're not finding your true self in the midst of the chaos like you're supposed to, okay? I hope that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me. So, how do you get it to stop? You declare freedom over your life, okay? Because mankind has been enslaved for generations. And I'm trying to break this down in a way to where it won't shock any of you guys or anything like that, but it shouldn't to my day ones. It shouldn't be a shocking revelation right here. But how do they capture something? Let me rub that in a little bit. How do they capture something that is we're being, right? We're an individual creature. And we have what? Free will. Everything does. It's a universal law. So they trick us into not even knowing that we're enslaved. And then they operate through us. And it's even against our true will. That's internal, right? The kingdom of heaven's within. Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? Or are we just going to walk? Just passerbys? You guys bored today or something? And I'm throwing some golden nuggets down here to try to help you understand who you are. Hey, Greg, how you doing, dude? Julie, okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you guys for sharing this present moment with me. Another affirmation that's good, guys, is... Where's that? I write little stuff down and leave it in places that I'll need later. Because when you're in an isolation phase, it's no joke, especially the psychological warfare you may go through. But it's necessary for your growth. You almost have to go into hermit mode to embrace the spiritual side of yourself and source, God. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to put, Yahweh. Whatever you guys want to, however you guys want to put it. I know people say there's only one truth, but look, we're not here to debate. I'm here to just help relax you guys, okay? In the best way that I can, by helping you understand why you predict the worst case scenarios and why the worst case scenarios keep becoming like a reality to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we are co-creating with our Creator. The Word was with God, and God was a Word, right? Bird was Word. No, I'm just kidding. But with the words, we're speaking in that little mechanism that our brains created. It's saying, hold on now. It's flagging up red signals everywhere. That hurt me in the past. Like when you go to try to fall in love again. Okay, say that. Your little brain, that that has that mechanism. Hold on, this love has hurt me before, so I'm going to sabotage it before it can hurt me. So we tend to do that, and that's not what we're doing in this hour, guys. We're getting healed finally from all the bullshit that we've been through throughout the slavery. Confirmation, okay? Double. It does get lonely, but it's okay though. Loneliness is just teaching you who God really is, and how within you really need, how in love with yourself you really need to become in order to really make it out of the matrix. All you do need is God. And like the chosen ones, you guys don't have support from nowhere. It's just not common. If you do, and you are chosen and you do have support, you just thank your lucky stars for it, okay? Because from my observation, no family support, no governments, nobody wants to support the one with the light, right? Because they want to think, they think they need to see you humbled over and over and over again because you walk with this certain posture or something, and they have no idea that you're just like a little angel of death passing through. And the more they judge you, the more they're going to fall under judgment themselves. So you just don't worry about that. That's not even your business, because vengeance is mine, says the Lord. That has nothing to do with you or what you practice, right? Hey, me. How you guys doing? I missed you guys. I haven't been on in a while. It's been kind of up. There's been a lot of ups and downs and valleys in the past, I don't know, months, this whole year, basically. Yeah, Moses leading the Israelites out of slavery. That's it, right? So let's put this into a metaphor, all right? He was even that he wanted, like the Pharaoh wanted all the sons dead, right? All the Hebrew boys dead because he was afraid that one was gonna do what he did, right? Well, Moses we know the story. He got drifted down the river, right? And one of the Egyptians, like, I guess queens or something like that, found him and raised him as her own. And he was a Hebrew, like, internally, Israelite. Like, you're a real one. You're not to be cloned. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people can be... Hopefully that makes sense. And you guys are picking it. I'm not getting all over the place with that. So, he was a natural-born Hebrew too, right? And he's seen his people, that they needed to be free. Because they've seen how they've been corrupted and how they've been perverted and how it's just annihilating their vessel, their body. It's just annihilating it, and your spirit. It's being captivated with whatever you're feeding it on, whether it's through the phone or TV or tell them a vision, television, and then that'll be the vision. No, we're doing our own visions this time. Because we're tired of being enslaved, right? We're tired. All we do is pay the, Sam. We'll just say that. And it's leaving us kind of in a hopeless boat of nowhere to go to, right? And that's when you got to remember the promises of God. And no matter what, we have that present moment. And you can find bliss in that no matter where you're at, you guys. And I've practiced this throughout my whole life through a lot of craziness. I don't look nothing like what I've been through, and I give glory to God for that, because I've been in the trenches. Bologna sandwich. At least you spelled it right. Gates are necessary. They're absolutely must. And you know how to test that. There's always a way to test that. You should be able to tell instantly. Your spirit should automatically know by their spirit if they are kindred to yours or not. And a lot of it is through the eyes. But not everybody knows that. And it's not everybody's it's not for everybody to understand. It's only for the ones that have the Holy Spirit themselves. That's because he's working on us individually, right? And then he's showing you guys different stuff, and then here he lands me in front of you. Whatever. Just at the right time. I felt like that earlier when I didn't come on. I felt like I missed somebody or something like that. I don't know. So moving in God's obedience is really important right now, you guys. And even when you don't want to. Even when you don't feel worthy. Or you feel like too many scumbag eyes are on you. There's always that one in the back that's not saying nothing. That's really needs to hear your words. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where I was with this whole thing. I'm like, I don't care to be in front of people that don't like me or don't, you know what I mean? Kind of like just want to see what I'm doing, whatever. It was just, I was tired of it. But that wasn't the whole reason why I even made this platform, was because of, I knew it wasn't going to be status quo, obviously, but it was for the few, you know, that could hear what I was saying. Because I know I'm not crazy like they tried to make us perceive ourselves as. They can't play that card anymore. That card's over, done, crazy card, out the window. They can't pull that anymore. I don't care what it is you make done in your past, that don't matter. Once you see the light and you choose the light, you can't, there is no going back. You red-pilled it. You basically Christ-blooded it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's the 7th genome that we need, alright? Because a lot of us were bred with the serpent. And that's how we became enslaved, right? And that's what Eve did in the Garden of Eden. She bred with the serpent. But that's why they came back and they were naked, right? They knew they were naked. How'd they know they were naked? Who told you were naked, Adam? Who told you were naked, Eve? Who told you were ugly? Who told you were not enough? Who? And who the hell are they to judge? We got to look at this in depth before we take on this victim role that the world wants us to accept over our life. When we're the whole victors, and they know it. They know it too. And that's why they're mad, I guess. I really don't know, you guys. I know that we're sensitive to it, and it can be hard because it's in our instinct. Like I was talking about at the beginning of the live, that instinctual side of our brain, we want to be accepted by our tribe, just like a cat. Like my neighbor just had a kitten that was inbred and was rejected by her mother, right? And she ended up dying because of it. And I tried. I tried, you know what I mean, to do what I could for it, but it ended up getting euthanized. But my point is she couldn't even take the food I was trying to give her because of her own mother trying to kill her, basically. You know what I mean? Because her mom knew that she wasn't capable of, I guess, survival. So, I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So, it was shocked her so bad, she didn't have no fight in her. You know what I mean? And so she died. So, and I was trying to explain this to my daughter in the best way I could, because it's part of life, guys, you know, and I'm trying to prepare her for life. This is legitimate facts. I mean, we got to be accompanied with the facts, and we got to teach our kids that, too, at an early age. That way they're not traumatized when they grow up. Because, listen, I don't care what kind of family you may have had. It doesn't matter. There's still going to be a traumatic point in your life where you realize that you are somewhere you don't want to be. And you didn't even realize that you had a way out. The door's wide open, and you had no idea. All because of the lack of wisdom, the lack of understanding everybody has. I've had too. I didn't always have this ability to see beyond people's bullshit. In fact, I was like rolling around in it with them. And we're not doing that anymore, but we still can't leave the ones behind that God's placed, you know, on our assignment list. I know it sounds crazy to some, but then, you know, whatever. This message isn't for you. But you guys, I got a lot of stuff to get done today before it gets, the sun starts setting, okay? I hope this was able to help you guys to understand the invasive thoughts when they kick in, to shut them down and declare freedom within Christ. You have that freedom. That 7th genome. It does something back to the DNA, and it makes us pure again, okay? And you won't even want those things of the past. Like, you're not going to be addicted to porn anymore. You're going to find them very things just as a disgust in your spirit and soul, right? And then you kind of mourn for the lost, the ones that are feeding into it, and then the one, you know, like JoJo Zewal or whatever the hell her name is. That's bullshit. She's basically promoting pedophilia, and I'm not cool with that because my daughter likes that. And I'm like, what the hell? Nobody had anything to say about it. Everybody was just thumbs up, rooting her on. And I'm like, wow, so you guys really don't understand what the hell's going on. Okay, you know. Alright. It's hard to get past that. that the masses are not going to understand. It's the narrow path it's a narrow path. Not many are going to make it, and you need to know that. And your voice matters. Only you can reach a certain person because you have a certain accent, personality trait, something that catches somebody else's eye. That's really a child of God, a Hebrew, right? Or an Israelite. But they didn't know it. Just like when Moses was gathering them all to lead them out into the wilderness. It wasn't a good time. They were out there wandering around for 40 years because of their lack of faith, their lack of provision, their lack of trust, and their lack of understanding. Moses is like, I'm trying to get you all there, but you guys won't just shut the fuck up and quit complaining so much. I'm sure he didn't say that, but I'm I'm human, guys. I'm not perfect. Lord help me, okay. So, yeah, just quit bitching all the time and predicting that. That's what they were doing. And that's when they called on the serpent. You get what I'm saying? Then all the snakes came out and started to kill them off. Same thing happens to you when you start to go lacking faith and you start to bitching. Hey, how you doing, Rebecca? Susie, what's up? Alright, you guys, I'm not going to be on here much longer. I got a lot of shit to do today. God gave me a wife finally. Did she? Good for you. Can I please have a message? I'm not sure. Bitter and sweet water can't come out of the same fountain. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Can you please have a message? I don't really know I don't know what you expect me to do there. Like, I can't, it's not something I can do controllably, guys. This stuff that happens with this. It's literally, like, I'm just a willing vessel, right? I can't, it's something that would just naturally happen. So, right now, I'm hoping you're getting out of survival mode. That right there is, like, you're holding on to them old familiar spirits, them old assholes, like the men that are used to just belittling you, betraying you, and you're used to just coddling them because you're the one that needs coddled, right? You never had that within yourself. Maybe this could be you, right? Maybe this is your message. I don't know. This is the Holy Spirit, if it is your message, Rebecca, okay? So, why can't you love yourself? That would be a good question to ask yourself. What happened that was so bad in your life that made you not want to love yourself? What, could it have been abandonment? Like that kitten that died? I was telling you guys she got rejected by her mom, right? She couldn't take on, and she was kind of a little bit older, and she still couldn't. She was traumatized by her mother trying to kill her, right? So, when we have that disincognitent, I think I'm saying that right, with our parent, especially a mother, it puts you in survival mode to on a deep level. And a lot of us don't make it out. That's where your drug addiction comes in. That's where your prostitutes and all that. That's where the laws come in. You see what I'm saying? Because you end up finding a way to make your needs met, right? But it's through dysfunctional things, maybe, or whatever, what have you. And we're trying to get you back on track without you rejecting yourself, without you rejecting the past, and it is what it is, accept it and forgive yourself, mainly, and forgive. Just let go and forgive, because let's say your mother did this, okay? She was lost in her own way, whether she knew that you were special or not, whether she knew you had gifts or not, whether it was intentional or not. Understand that she just didn't know any better. And that's probably half and half what her mother did to her. Or maybe she just, I don't know, guys. You know what I mean? I'm trying to still figure this stuff out myself, because I was basically the orphan Annie out here cruising around. It's not funny, but it's totally legitimate. But, it's all good now because I'm not a kid anymore, and I know that. And that's the best thing to tell myself, is that I'm not a fucking kid anymore, And I like to let everybody else know that too. That, try to come in thinking I'm naive, or thinking just because I'm kind-hearted that I'm going to put up with their bullshit, or I'm ignorant to their devices. That's why you're a little angel of death, I'm telling you. in, I guess, incognito. It's crazy. It's wild. But alright, you guys, I am going to hop off here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today. I hope it was informational and it could help you get closer to God within yourself, okay? Just ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door will be open unto you. You have not because you ask not. It don't say you have not because you're broke or you have not because you were X, Y, and Z in the past. No. God forgives, He redeems, He purifies, He takes us through the furnace of affliction, and we come out that puppy as bronze, right? And it's not no easy task. It's just not. Let's face the facts, guys. And a lot of times we're alone. And then we want to cave in on ourselves. Oh, poor me. I do it too. I'm not judging you. I'm basically throwing myself on Front Street here. I do it too. And we were always good at that. But this time it's the comeback season for the Saints. And we're not caving in on ourselves no more. Instead, we're going to cave outward and just pour that unconditional love that you actually have for the Israelites, the ones kindred to your spirit, right? That unconditional love that you have for the rest of those. Because there's a separate breed, you guys. And then people, let the dead bury the dead. You know what I'm saying? And just stay away from them as much as you can. Ethan, what's up, dude? Thank you for liking the live. How you been? I was just thinking about you earlier. I'm wondering how you been doing. And how I was thankful to be of service. You know what I mean? I know what you mean. And that's what we must do right now. God don't choose no weaklings. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go through what you've been through for no reason. Like, everybody wants to put God in this little peaceful, cute box when He is literally death. There's rape, everything in the Bible. I mean, you're talking everything. Incest. I mean, the stories in there are like outrageous. He is omnipresent. It goes so far beyond the religious-based practical teachings. They are government funded, so therefore they're going to preach what the government says or passes. You know what I mean? Here, elder, can this pass? You know, no, this is too. They don't know. The spirit of religion, we're not coming with that because we know that there is a truth out there that is beyond man's comprehension, and that's when we're breaking free out of this puppy. And that's just, you're here in the physical, but you're seeing things on a different mentality. Like, you're not me versus you anymore. You're not threatened. You don't feel like, oh, this woman's prettier than me. She's coming. She's going to steal my boyfriend or something. You are secure within yourself. And you are like, well, if he's able to be God, he was not mine to begin with, right? We need to start having them solid boundaries and them solid self values and morals. Stick to that moral code within yourself, okay? That's right, John. Facts. Alright, you guys. I'll see you guys maybe later on tonight or, I don't know, sometime in the near future. But till then, stay prayed up, stay strapped up, because these people are getting creepy out here. And, until next time, stay up. Thanks, Ethan, for the gifts. Peace.